without going greed, I'd just say give one to each and let one on Kraken, or something.
I mean, it's not enough. Like if there's 1, 2, 3, 4 of us, and Kraken weapon counts as 2, then
Then
Yeah,
you
that's
should
fine.
have one Kraken,
Yeah,
and then 3 normal.
shit, yeah.
it's 4 of us, dude.
Yeah,
'Kay.
that would work out.
Guys, shut up, alright? My math wasn't there.
I'm not
Right.
convinced you know math yet.
It was on vacation.
So, do you want to just roll on it, see who gets it?
I mean, I don't need a Kraken weapon, so you guys can do it.
Roll a d20.
Yeah. Okay. Sure. Yeah.
Get them out of the way, Sig.
See,
lower
yeah, I was about to
is
say, get
Yes.
Lower
the
is
net
better.
ones out of the way.
The barbarian gets it, which is fair.
It kind of fits.
Yeah.
Kind of.
Kind of fits, yeah, I agree.
Bearing in mind that the benefit that Kraken Bone has over normal bone is that it doesn't break when you hit things with it.
And she's going to be hitting things a lot, so that works.
Probably.
Pretty much
Yeah.
her only mode of solving problem. Hit it. Hit it really hard.
Hit it and quit it.
Bone weapons break on a roll of on a roll of 1, they have a 25% chance to shatter.
I'm fucked then. I
Why?
can just
Because
see
you
it
rolled
now.
badly?
First mob, first thing we face, pff, bomb, gone, weapon golf. It's just gonna happen, you know it.
Ouch. That hurts.
Oh no.
You then have a further 3 normal, i.e. just from the list of weapons. They are not stone, they are not bone, they are not Kraken bone, just normal weapons. And then after those 3, you can also have a further 3 weapons that have to specifically be light.
Wait,
So,
wait. I should
I'll
write
really
this down.
write this down. Hang on. I get 1 bone weapon of choice, I'm guessing.
Yes.
And what's a normal weapon? It's not stone. It is stone.
No, it's not stone weapons.
Metal.
So it's metal weapons. Which
Oh,
the
shit.
Which are the ones that are on the chart, just listed as a dagger, or a hand axe, or an axe.
Doesn't our society hate metal?
No.
No. It's just very rare.
You just
There's
don't
one
have
tribe
much
built
of it.
around metal.
Yeah.
No, you love metal, bro.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you love it. You just have to trade the Iron Masters. That's the only way to get it.
Those 6 weapons, are they just split up between all of us?
That's between the 4 of you, yes.
I've got my Kraken, so.
So that is the remainder available weapons for the 4 of you. Now, for Doc and Taylor,
Mm-hmm.
the 2 of you can take either 1d6 normal non-magical weapons,
Mm-hmm.
or 1d4 weapons, and one of those 4 is masterwork.
Who was it that could do that, sorry?
The survivors.
That's the survivors.
So, what does Masterwork do in 5e? Or is it something you've come up with?
Masterwork does not give you any huge bonuses in 5e like it did in previous versions. It makes it worth more, makes it more intricate looking, and as per my rules, I also give it a +1 to damage, but it does not count as a magic weapon.
I think in past editions it was just a +1 to attack and damage, wasn't it? And then you could be... Okay.
And then it had to be that to be enchanted.
Yeah, so this one it's +1 to damage and it can be enchanted later, basically.
Yeah.
Doc,
And
what do you
it
want
says
to do?
fancy.
Those
Sorry, just going back real quick. Those normal weapons and then the light weapons.
Yep.
The light weapons are also normal?
Normal, yeah. But
Okay.
what I'm saying, though, is you cannot take 6 battle axes. It
Right,
has
okay.
three of those 6 weapons have to be light weapons. They're small weapons.
Okay.
But yeah, Doc, what do you want to do? 1d6 normal weapons or 1d4, and one of our weapons can be masterwork.
I fucking hate you, Doc. You know that?
You're welcome, buddy. So I don't use weapons very much. You know that I can summon a shadow blade, and I do so often.
So pretty much all the weapons would be for me.
Yeah, probably. So do you want to let's do the masterwork thing. 1d4.
Sure, yeah, we'll do the
Who
one.
do you want? Who do you want to roll? Should I roll? I just rolled pretty good for Jamie. So.
Yeah.
You know what? Since it's pretty much me getting it, let me roll.
Oh, okay. Fair. Go ahead.
Boy, I hope I get more than one, because I kind of need, need more than one.
Am I correct in that?
Well,
Casey?
Hey, guess what? I have a masterwork longbow.
Hey, look at that! I got a 4.
Next time, I'm
Maybe
not
next
saying
time.
that you should always let Doc roll,
Dude,
but maybe
gonna...
sometimes always let Doc roll.
Hey, I have sharpshooter. I'm fine with this.
Oh no, I'm pretty sure he has some kind of deal with the guys at Roll20. Something is up there. He's giving people hand jobs or something. I don't know, but there's a
My
deal.
dad
So-
once
I'll let the
Casey?
2 of you take the average of that.
So 2.
Okay.
Can we be a bit tactical about this?
Can-
What about weapon
No, no,
splitting in the group?
So I get 2 weapons.
I mean,
Unless you're taking it.
I mean, the only thing I've taken is a bone weapon from the first one, and
Yeah.
maybe I can take a light weapon like a stone dagger.
Yeah, but what will you? How will you be fighting? Dual wielding or ranged or
No, I will be fighting melee,
melee? Yeah, dual wielding or 2-hand?
spear and shield,
Spear
preferably.
and shield. Yeah, so you need 2. You need 1. I believe, Jamie.
Yeah, but I don't think that.
Sorry?
Sorry, I don't think that my shit. I don't think that the weapons count towards like shield and stuff, right?
Okay.
No. Shields will be a separate thing.
Yeah.
Okay,
yeah.
so you need 1 weapon in theory then. Jamie, you need 1 weapon.
I got a Kraken.
Yeah, but do you need 1 weapon or do you use 2?
Just use 1.
Okay. And what would Sigurd be using?
I was gonna ask, can a glaive be a part of that? The normal weapons?
A glaive could count as one of the 3, not one of the 3 light.
Yeah.
One of
That's
the
what I
3,
was
yeah.
asking. Okay.
Yeah,
cool.
so okay,
Then
so if you would use 1 and I use 2, so that's where we're at. We have basically weapons in spare.
Well, what about the light? Who's...
I'll take a
Grabbing
javelin. Is javelin a light weapon or spear a
No,
light
it's
weapon?
not. I ran into that problem.
Yeah,
We
bear,
could
bear in
take
mind the idea here is that you are carrying some spare weapons because weapons can break.
Yeah.
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 Axe, dagger, and clubs.
The
are light
thing is, the
weapons,
reason I'm
Jamie.
asking is because I'll be using 2, so I don't want to take too much either. I know that sounds uncharacteristically ungreedy of me, but I'm actually not that fast. I just want to make sure that I get 2, and that we have spears on everybody.
Yeah, I think we all should
Fair.
get stone things to throw. I mean, we have a shit ton of that. Too. It's because we have like infinite stone weapons, right, Casey?
Yeah.
Yeah. So I mean, we don't need to have like kraken bone spears and throw them away and then lose them. We
Yeah.
can have like just throw the stone spears away. We don't give a shit about them. We won't even collect
Okay.
them, but
So,
keep the
like,
kraken
how-
ones to stab.
The
How
reason
my
I'm at,
characters...
I would
Sorry.
say then that if I can get 2 normal, he takes 1 normal, we then have 2 kraken each instead. Wouldn't that be better? So we have 2 kraken weapons in the group, and then we can do 1 extra bone on the side as a dagger or something. So because
Sorry, could
I
you
will be,
just say that
I'll be-
slower? Like what?
I'll be using 2 weapons. So if I go 2 swords, I go 2 normal. You go normal on your glaive. Then we have the possibility of converting to the bone weapons to kraken instead. So you have 2 Kraken weapons in the group, for example, for Madman and Jamie.
I don't need a Kraken weapon. I just need a normal bone weapon. That's fine.
Yeah, but when we have the possibility, why not?
Yeah.
So
Because
I have a.
they're the stronger. So
Yeah.
then we have 1 bone weapon and 3
You're
light
making
weapons.
a lot of sense.
Then we have 3 bone weapons and we have 1 bone weapon and 3 light weapons left. That gives me the possibility to use swords as I wanted without breaking them, so which I was worried about. That gives 2 Kraken weapons in the group, plus we get a strong weapon for Jamie on top of this.
I only
Yeah,
need my
that
one.
Sounds good. I mean, we might as well take the best option.
Yeah. So that sounds okay with everybody. So you get 1 light weapon extra for the people that didn't get to originally. So I would say that for you, Madman, you should probably have a bone weapon in the backhand.
Okay.
So you have 1 Kraken, 1 bone, and then I have 1 normal, 1 light. No, sorry, 2 normal, 2 normal, 1 light, and you have 1 normal, 1 light, Sigurd. And you have 1 Kraken, 1 light, Jamie.
And to be clear, we don't have any metal weapon with this.
The
No, the
normal
normal
weapons
ones
are
are
metal.
Normal
Ah,
weapons are
shit.
metal, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, normal weapons are metal weapons.
Me gets confused easily.
Unless it's like a quarterstaff, which is obviously not going to be a metal quarterstaff. But...
So here's a good question. Does this take the place of the weapons that we get from the
Character creation.
character creation thing?
Our starting equipment.
Didn't he say
It
that we
says
didn't
each
get the
survivor starts with blah blah blah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, Fenrisian start with stuff too.
Yeah, I was going to move into that next.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Sorry.
So I shouldn't have deleted all of those. God damn it.
Sorry, I might
That
have.
was like 8 entries because I have 2 things for each one.
Maybe I should have done it in the other order.
Yeah, maybe.
Maybe.
Yeah.
Because I have 2 attacks for every weapon. I hit 3 weapons.
Actually, hold on, no, because I changed how I was doing this, and
I will say, I think I bought one of my weapons anyway, so I won't put the hand crossbow back, because I think I bought it.
yeah, because I wrote up this stuff really early on, and then I changed some of it around.
And I can just say I lost it in the crash, because it's a hand crossbow. That thing's fragile as all hell.
Yeah, but we all know, at least from a minimum perspective, what we got.
I will add my short sword back in, though.
Yeah, I'm actually
It's
going
like
to say for the survivors, what's on there, you each get that as well. For the Fenrisians, I am changing it up some.
Okay, so
I
we get...
made things a bit too, yeah.
Okay, so we'll get what we had with us as well, or just our starting equipment.
You'll get what was in the character reference that I gave, not the starting equipment.
Oh shit, I forgotten. We got that extra feat, etc. I can't remember. There was some stats included. I've forgotten all
There
of
was,
this.
yes.
I haven't added that yet.
Blood and Ice gives you +1 Constitution. He's written Stamina, but
I've changed it
Constitution.
now
Yeah.
when you update.
Stamina.
Have you been playing?
Stamina.
Have you been playing a different game as of late, Casey?
Well, a lot of this actually came from the 40k stuff, so...
Yeah, I figure that had to
Aha,
be
thank
something
you, Doc.
like that.
I need to read the character creation again. I've forgotten. Because I did this pretty much a week ago. I did all of mine in one day. And I made changes.
I saw that, Casey. It was much funnier the way it was before.
Yeah, no, formatting sucks.
Each survivor starts with a kiss.
So,
So in addition to what the survivors have just discussed, you also get that. And then...
I have to roll another stat for you, Jamie, because I didn't roll 9. I only rolled 8.
I thought it was only
There's only
8.
6.
9.
This is 9.
Oh, no, the
I got
Fenrisians,
terrible
I think,
stuff.
had...
Yeah.
Okay, I did the gold. I ended up with a shit ton of gold, by the way.
Wait. Hang on. What do you mean 9 stats?
Never mind.
There's only 6.
No. It
No.
says there's 7 actually, because sanity is a thing now.
Sanity is a thing
Yep.
in this game.
Where's that written?
If you go to the cog
Okay.
and go down to
I've got character creation in front of me.
saving throw. What?
Where I don't see sanity anywhere.
You have to add it.
You
It's in the
gotta-
options.
Yeah,
Yeah,
go
it's
to
No, I mean
settings.
in the character creation thing that in the
No, you're rolling it like a normal stat.
You just
No.
you're just rolling an extra stat, is what it is.
in the document. That
Go to
Casey
the
has.
cog and
It
So the
is-
document.
It is in the document, but rather than trying to reference it in there, I've added it to your character sheet. You just need to put a stat in it.
Thank you. Okay.
Jamie's confused.
Yes.
Doesn't take long.
No.
I'm very confused.
Okay,
myself,
so Casey, I want to confirm. I just want to confirm what I'm reading.
Uh-huh.
One suit of armor we're proficient in.
Yep.
A suit of clothing, just any clothing that we would have on the ship. For a small sidearm or boarding action weapon, and what is that?
That is basically going to be any light weapon.
Okay,
So it
And
could be a small pistol, or it could be a dagger, or
short
Something
sword
like
because
that,
that's a
yeah.
light weapon.
Mhm.
Okay, and then one larger martial weapon, which I can count as my longbow.
Yep.
Okay, I'm good then.
Okay.
I already have a trinket from my background, so I'll just keep that. I like it better. It's a cool little bronze mirror.
Casey,
Mm-hmm.
I have a shit ton of gold.
what was that cool god that I was after again? The DT. What was they called again? Rock's Ruin. Ruin. Something like that?
What the god of the god of gods? You mean.
Yeah.
Russ. Russ.
Oh, yes, thank you. That's what I was looking for.
Also known as the Wolf Father.
Yep. Pretty obvious that he's my god, but yeah.
And then each of the Fenrisians gets that.
Okay. So we don't have. Do we have any of our other equipment that we would have gotten, or no?
No.
No. Oh no.
What is it that's missing from that?
From what?
From the other equipment? What do you-
Like, because we get packs from our starting equipment. So it's that plus
no,
our starting
sorry,
equipment.
Yeah, the packs. I'll let you have the packs. Yeah, that's.
Okay. Because of my background, I actually got technically 2 packs. I got the normal pack, and then I got a Monster Hunter kit.
Yeah, I'm fine with you keeping those. Those are.
And I think I purchased some things to add to it, but I know where they are in the list, so I'll just delete those. I'll count the money as wasted because it could have been lost in the crash.
If they're fairly common items,
It's
then,
it's
then for those
it's just
on the ship,
bag.
Yeah,
I think the worst one was a lantern,
yeah, no, that's fine. That's something
4
obviously
pouches, a
That's
whetstone, and
something
antitoxin.
easily found on a ship. So yeah, that's fine.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't think. Yeah, the only thing weird is the flask of holy water, but that came in the pack in the Monster Hunter kit. And I even got rid of some things I didn't really want out of the kits, in my alchemist supplies. But that's the one that'll be. Oh, I didn't mean to click that. Oh well. I have a lot of shit. I don't use a shield though.
I am taking the Dragon's Breath.
Dragon's Breath. What?
The weapon he's getting.
Okay.
I have a spell named Dragon's Breath and a weapon called Dragon's
It is a really good spell, by the way.
Yes, yes it is.
Concentration. What is it? Up to a minute. So that's 10 rounds of you breathing fire.
Now, I
Why do
will
we have
say as
3
well-
sets of winter clothing each? That seems.
Because sometimes you need to put on more than one set of it. It's cold.
Sometimes it gets real cold.
Or sometimes you might, have it wet and frozen and want to change clothes.
Mm.
Yeah,
Okay.
because if your clothes get wet, you do not want to keep wearing them when it's really cold. That will kill you very quickly.
Oh yeah, I've heard of that.
Yeah.
He lives
Sorry.
in Sweden.
Why are you questioning why your character has
Yeah.
more than one set of clothing?
Well, because
You're
I wasn't
Swedish!
planning on bathing. In
What
4th
happens
grade,
if you
we
fall
all
out
have
of
to
a
go
boat?
through the ice, so we know how to go up if we fall in.
Do you
We
really?
Do it in our clothes. Yeah.
That's kind of
Then we
cool.
have the ice picks, and you gotta put yourself up.
And if you drown, well, you didn't deserve to live anyway.
It's the Fenris way.
Yeah.
It's a Cullen of the herd.
I thought you meant
Started class with 30 kids. We were 15 when we were done. and only the strong survived.
And we ate 7 of them.
Oh,
Like a popsicle.
very interesting question I had, Casey. Cannibalism. What's it like on this world? Especially since it's very survival based.
Considered the height of desecration.
Okay. Even in terms of like you'll die if you don't eat your friend here.
It's just not something that is. I mean, surely yes, it will happen in survival situations, but very much like in this world, there have been cases where it's happened, but it is just not the done thing, not the acceptable thing to do.
It's not a tribe world where like they've devolved into cannibalism
No.
completely. Okay.
Casey, I just remembered a thing on my sheet that might end bad for me at some point. It's my flaw. Here, I'll just post it to G. I'll post it to just Gio.
Cold.
That could be fun, yeah.
Also, because I got some fun ones that.
You're not
How?
a cannibal, are you?
No, God, that'd be great. That'd be funny.
Casey,
Sorry.
Yeah.
Doc, I'll send one of these to you because you would know it. 'Cause
you
it's
have
hard.
you have pelted leather armor has advantage on strength rolls, but under the description it says advantage on stealth checks.
Hold on, let me get back to it, because that sounds confusing.
Mm-hmm.
Right in the middle of the paragraph.
Armor.
You can probably
also-
see my concern, Doc.
Also, can't. There doesn't seem to be a setting to have advantage on stealth under armor.
Whoops.
Ooh, what did you post up? Language. Jesus, you speak a lot of languages. Oh, that was to GM.
Yeah, no, advantage on stealth actually is what it provides, yeah.
Okay.
So, just, yeah, you gain advantage on stealth checks. The strength column, that was the wrong column on the chart.
Okay.
Oh, it was just on the wrong side, basically.
Yeah, it should be over.
But also, there doesn't seem to be a setting for advantage on stealth checks for under armor. So do I just have to note it down and?
Yeah, just note it as an
remember.
extra, and then remember if you have to roll stealth while you're wearing that armor, give yourself advantage.
Oh, I can set it to query. That's a good option.
You can also just set, as long as you wear that armor, you can always also just set stealth manually to advantage.
Yep, you can do that too.
Yeah, that's what I was looking at, but I just set it to query. Easier.
Casey,
What is the glaive?
A glaive?
It's-
It is
it's
a
like
big
a-
sword spear.
yeah,
Okay.
it's like a spear with a blade at the end
Spear
of
with
it.
a sword blade on the end of it.
It's a popular
will have-
Chinese weapon.
Casey, did you ever say what like chaos language would be?
Yes, I did. Unavailable
Abyssal?
to you.
Oh, so
Oh, is my
I
mic
don't.
still an
I
issue?
can't.
It
I
would,
can't use. The,
it would be either chaos speech or Rylethian.
I mean, deep speech.
I don't know if it's case speech and unavailable to me, Casey.
Yeah, you wouldn't be able to have chaos speech.
Okay. I was
Okay.
wondering that because I was about to type it on my sheet earlier.
Yeah, no.
yeah,
My
it's
mic
just
should be
that.
better.
Chaos speech or would not be available to anyone on Fenris.
Okay.
Okay,
And deep
cool.
speech is a little bit different, Doc. Deep speech is more something that you're kind of your Underdark, your
Yeah, that's more
Durgar,
for
and things
the-
like that would use.
Mm-hmm. Your Illithid. Aboleth.
Yeah.
Aberrance.
To be fair, I think Illithid can pretty much talk to anything that can speak.
Yeah, but they can specifically speak deep speech.
Man over there giving us all the pro
Yeah,
mic.
we need a goddamn audio engineer here because whenever Casey speaks and then Tay speaks, I gotta pull down the audio. Then I gotta flip it up and down each time someone speaks.
Okay, it should be better. I did fix my mic. I still
Yeah.
had it boosted from Discord.
The
better.
teeth, are those like our currency? Or
Yes, those are used for trade currency.
okay.
Oh, so buy 1,000
Are
gold
they
coins will do
animal
nothing.
teeth or people teeth?
Animal teeth.
Okay.
I'll trade you these 1,000 gold coins for 100 of those teeth.
Did you really get 1,000?
I got more than 1,000.
What the fuck?
I think I got the max gold.
Under the sheet, how would we dictate the... Do we just note it down, or would, like, the light teeth be copper or something?
Put them under items rather than money, because their value will vary depending on where you are.
Okay.
Yeah, I started with a ton of money.
Fenrisians don't really use the concept of money. Everything,
Yeah.
for the most part, is barter. Teeth are often used as a trade medium, though, simply because they are used in a lot of different things. So
honestly,
they have an intrinsic value.
I guess I could get value out of the coins because they would be rare.
Yeah, if you go to the Isle of the Iron Masters, then coin will be worth something because they need those materials. But
Yeah, and it might
to
even
the
be more
average
valuable.
tribesman, probably not.
No, it would probably be more valuable even just melt it down into a bar,
Very possible.
or into small bits. Because what do they care for the coin? That's not what matters. They just want the material.
Exactly.
So it might be smarter just to melt it down into a chunk at some point. Because I have like 1,000 left.
Well, but I'm sure that like a normal merchant wouldn't say no to a brick of gold. So
Well, on this world,
yeah, on this world, yeah.
Yeah, and I'm stranded here. So
Yeah.
It's not so much that it would hurt me to to do that too.
So we've actually kind of made fairly good time through the introductions. Is there anything more that either you guys need to ask me or want to ask each other? Kind of about deciding on if you want to discuss kind of how any specific character interactions might work before we actually move into things, so that as players you can kind of preload that.
Yeah, but I have a question. But you said I was caught up relatively young, like straight after the event. I call it the event, by the way. So you said it was caught straight after that I joined their tribe.
Yes.
Okay, so they would probably know that my entire tribe was killed, and that that's why I tend to be by myself then. That's my assumption, at least.
Mhm.
You would also know that the fact that when I fight, I usually fight better alone. I keep getting distracted when other people are near me. So whenever I'm on my own, you see that I have like fierce brutality in my eyes, and usually never screw up. But when other people are close, I just tend to watch everybody else. Like, I'm gonna have to take care of you because I don't want to lose any more people. It's always my excuse. So that's something you would know about me, at least.
So like the man. So how about your character, Sigurd? We never heard anything about it before.
Well, I've been stuck on a name, but I've got most of it done.
Shit, a name.
I know, name's hardest part.
Fuck me sideways.
If you guys could help me out with that, though, it needs to involve something with spear. Has to include spear or something involving those lines. I've tried finding like name generators, but I can't do anything. Anyway, my character
like that.
It is a hunter, a ranger. He's like what I write down. Hang on. He was born. He was born during the like when the villages are out on rafts and whatnot. He was born out at sea, and he became a hunter to protect the tribe and gather resources. He respects magic to quite a high degree, to the point where he actually like attempts to communicate with the shaman, stuff like that. However, he hates the Jarl and wants to take his place. And he survived a Kraken attack, but still suffers nightmares from it. That's about what I got. So,
Cool.
So you
How's
want to
the
take over from the Long Fang.
yeah.
how's the dynamic between the four of us?
Well, he respects you a great deal. You're becoming a shaman, or you're like a shaman in training, right?
Well, he is a shaman. He's just the younger shaman at the moment.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
Like I'm newly
in part, he
graduated
respects
and like, oh, how do I do this? Master? Oh right, you're not my master anymore. Shit. Gotta figure things out on my own.
He's still your superior. He's just no longer your master.
Yeah.
And he takes great pride in reminding you of that.
Mm-hmm.
Focusing
How
on the
about
still
you, Kim?
superior part.
Sorry?
But I'm just trying to figure out the relationship between us. Like,
I can tell you that you would struggle to find any relationship with my character. He would be so exiled all the time because, much like Sigurd's character, he would still struggle with when what happened to his group, because he literally is a sole survivor of an entire tribe hunting down a beast, and he did manage to kill it, but it took every ounce of strength he had, so he was literally left for dead. And then by some miracle you guys found him and picked him up, and ever since he's not been himself. He's been like, every time you try to talk to him he answers in small, very, so how's today? Yeah, exactly. It's like it's not like, it's not an interest. It's just he doesn't have anything to talk about. You can tell him that all your entire life story, and he will listen and he will pay attention, but he will never be in normal interactions you would expect anybody else. So that's why relating to my character is going to be the difficult in the beginning.
Can't be simple, can you?
No.
Well, this is simple. This is fair. This is actually basic.
Yeah, he's a very basic guy that doesn't like any of you.
I do like them. I actually would the shaman I would like very much, because I would have similarly interest to him, because I know how to cast spells, and although you guys wouldn't know that, but I would be able to. So I would be very interested in why my god's given me such demonic powers.
Oh yeah, how's that reaction? Like if let's say someone were to figure out, let's say the head shaman would figure out, oh shit, he can cast spells. Would everyone assume that he's corrupted?
I don't think that's exactly how it would work, because most of the spells that I've grabbed for myself is not spells as spells, it's more blessings. So the spell bless, or as you would say, divine favor, so my god gives me the blessing of the sword or something.
Sure, but in like 2 levels you may get like a real spell.
One hurdle at a time, dude.
Visual effects, basically.
I mean, like
Yeah.
how my character is doing it, like rangers have spells, and even the UA ranger is still spell based. There's no like non-spell ranger that I could find. But how I'm doing it is all of my magic is just gonna be very passively based. Like it's gonna be like protection from good and evil, where you don't have verbal component. Where like it's emotionally based, kind of like how you might do with like a rage mage, but he doesn't know he's casting magic.
Okay.
I think there is a spellless ranger somewhere for 5e.
There is.
I
It was one of the very
could not
early
find it.
UAs.
Yeah, one of the early UAs, they had like a hunter of some, I can't remember what it's called, but it's hunter something. Hunter
I think
of,
But I am fine using this version because I mean I think it's a decent concept.
Okay, yeah, I must. Because you said like, what has my god done to give me? That's why I reacted and wanted
yeah,
to know what
my
would happen if
guy
other.
would have inner thoughts like that, definitely. So
Yeah,
that
yeah,
would
but
be,
what would happen if other would would find out? That's what I'm asking Casey. Like, what
yeah.
happens if a grown person would like, oh shit, he's grown up and he has magic. What?
It depends. If he shows signs that he is using power that appears to be to use the term there, blessings, i.e., things that are affecting himself and that enhance what he does, then that could very easily simply be seen as blessings from Russ.
Mm-hmm.
Things which he has been given by the gods to make him a better warrior. If he starts throwing bolts of light or, things like that, then that would most likely be seen as the first signs of chaos corruption, at which point the task would either be to detain him and purge the evil from him, i.e. get him to renounce that power and turn away from it, or if he refused to do so, and you thought that he was in control of it, then maybe have him stick around but keep a close eye on him.
Mm-hmm.
Or if it looked like he was using it, kind of wildly and was not under control, then it would be your job to either kill him or find a group of warriors to kill him.
Okay, so it would be the shaman's job to deal with this.
Yeah. It is the shaman's job to police corruption.
Okay. I'm just preparing for the moment when my character actually realizes that you have magical powers. That's why I'm asking.
I do have another thing that I want to point out. Maybe you guys should front load your reactions to seeing me, just so you don't go crazy and be like, we gotta kill him or anything like that.
Yeah,
Does
I
crit miss didn't hit you? Yeah, too bad.
Critical miss, yeah.
Yeah, shit. I mean, but it was divine intervention, right? So it makes sense.
Luckily, I have a thing that could help. Might not, but could.
I'll be honest, Dark. I don't know how my character react. I would probably show more interest because you're something that's not of this world, and he believes himself to not be of this world anymore. So.
Yeah, but basically, I've seen so much shit. People are inclined to help me. Just the weird thing.
It is worth noting that to Fenrisians, the only people who come from the sky, the only people who have the ability to be
gods
in the sky are the gods.
Okay, but I think it's fairly understood that we can't just have a party that we all think that these two people are gods traveling with us, and then the second they get hit.
Yeah, no, granted. But what I'm saying is that may be something that will temper your initial reaction. You know that the Fenrisians, although they are not space travelers, they are aware that there are others out there.
Oh,
There are the gods, and then there are the children of the other gods. I.e., they know about Russ's brothers, and they know that his brothers have other worlds where they have their own children. So you are familiar with the idea of people being from somewhere else. You just are not in a position to experience that.
I think it's fairly understood that they, we think they're powerful, we think they're gods, but what's the reaction afterward is what we're saying, because it's inevitable that they're not gods, and then, obviously in Doc's case, but we can't prove, he's a human right now.
Yeah.
What's the tribe's reaction gonna be when these people are lying about it, and then turn around and get proved? That's not is it an instant death sentence? Because in my head, it pretty much is. Because you write yourself into a hole by doing that, by coming out of the capsule and saying, "Yes, I'm a god," and then.
Why would we say that though? I mean, honestly, I can't speak for any of Casey's NPCs that might be present, but my character would not say that he's a god because he isn't. and he wasn't before, technically, to his knowledge. He wasn't really a god so much as he was a soldier and a son. But
Yeah,
he will come straight out and say, "I'm not a god. I am 1,000 son. I am an uncorrupted. I am not a traitor," etc., etc.
But we don't know about the 1,000 Suns, right?
Oh yes, you certainly do.
Oh, we do. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
What
Sorry.
you know of the 1,000 Sons is that Russ' brother Magnus betrayed the Allfather, and that he and his children, i.e. his gods, fell from grace and became creatures of darkness, and that it was left up to Russ and his Starwolves to wipe them out. Basically, what you're looking at with the Starwolves and the 1,000 Sons is the angels versus the devils, the fallen angels, would be how you would view them. So here what you have is, you have a 1,000 Son, who you know them to be the fallen angels, the dark angels, who claims that he did not fall. Who claims to remain loyal to the Allfather.
Mm-hmm.
So
And then be regular human.
how would I react to this, Casey? Because in my eyes, he would still be kind of god then. The way I view my own character.
Well, yeah, in that case, you probably would still see him as a god. Simply because of the fact that he was, although it was not on this world, he was risen up in his own structure
Yeah.
to what would have been the status of being a Starwolf. And then he was passed down from that, so...
I'm not a cleric, so I won't have a detailed view of how the divine realm works, but in my mind, anybody that can reach that level of divinedom is still, by their own right, a god's son, as I would call it.
Yeah.
In-game.
So that very well may be your character's perception of him.
Yeah, so just for Doc's knowledge, that's probably how we're going to approach it.
I guess Sharma's approach would be that it might have been just like, oh shit, what if we were to go from lore? Shit, what's is the name of the deity of the Psychers? His name is
God of Psychers, Ulfric.
Yeah. Ulfric. Yeah, he could have been a lot like Ulfric, one of the very few of a bunch of corrupted Psychers that actually didn't turn out bad.
Exactly. Yeah.
And just because the rest of them were bad, maybe he isn't. Or maybe he is. It remains to be seen.
Which may be enough to stay your hand, at least, until you...
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, again, because I think Ulfric is, like, something to aspire to. So.
And then you watch me cast a blood curse on someone and go, "Whoa, wait a minute."
Okay, there we have
That
corruption.
could be
So,
problematic,
yeah.
The good thing is I can keep. I have thought of ways to keep the general right stuff subtle.
The ironic thing is that I was hoping that having a second outsider would mean that there would be someone to say, "Oh no, wait, he's actually a decent guy," and then the other outsider ended up, being the guy that throws around blood curses.
Yeah. And there you have it.
I only do that once a day, once per rest. But the other one I can just cast off as the bow's magic, because then my arrows are covered in lightning. Yes, I shoot lightning.
Yep. So, yeah, good times.
I'm gonna get beaten to death by cavemen.
Yeah.
It could happen.
Yeah, good.
Isn't that just a normal Saturday night for you, Ty?
Yeah, kind of. But I have kind of built myself as a hunter, so maybe I could fool them. No, I'm just a fighter. For reals. I have my extra attack and everything.
I have an intelligence of 9, so I'm pretty sure you'd be able to fool me.
I have a
Nice.
deception of 2. My charisma's all that.
Both of you are just horrible.
I'm horrible at lying. She's horrible at reading people.
Yeah.
Just telling horrible lies, and I'm just agreeing with them.
Yeah.
Yep.
The rest of everyone else like, what the fuck, stupid people? What the fuck are you doing?
Yeah, my lowest stat is my strength at 10. And the second lowest is charisma at 11.
Yeah, go suck a dick.
My dex is 18 though.
I think Jamie has a stat under that.
My intelligence is 13.
Yeah. Oh, and by the way, it's canon. There's gonna be a language barrier, so no one here speaks
yeah.
like eloquent common in any way.
I
Not
speak common.
proper common.
How do you speak common? No one
It's
speaks
very,
common.
it's very, very simple common.
No one here speaks
It
common.
would be broken. Anything.
Hearthcant is a dialect of common, so
Yes.
it is understandable, but not pretty in all cases.
Yeah, that's what I mean. We're all
Note
gonna be
to self.
speaking.
Do not speak abyssal or infernal to the savages. That might go wrong. Go poorly.
It
And
might.
don't call them savages.
They won't know what it means. It means good people where I'm from.
Sure, that will end well.
Yeah.
How,
Well,
how
could
will
that-
you ever learn to
A
be
bunch of
anything else?
super aggressive barbarians. Let's insult them.
Yeah. Well, how could that go
Yeah.
wrong?
Exactly.
It's like teaching a foreigner.
Hang on. I'm gonna defend
It's-
myself when they attack
Guys,
with bloodman.
Guys. Overall, we're now starting a campaign that's going to take place in a non-political environment.
Yeah.
In the
My
biggest sense of
God.
things.
Mm-hmm.
We're not going to be in a position where people can argue about who does what, when, where, if. We just have basically it's going to be like, how the hell are we going to survive this crap?
Yeah. Yeah, I actually look forward for that. Not like, oh, we gotta
Same.
discuss the morals of and the
Yeah.
repercussions of our actions.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah,
No.
Is he alive?
We
Is
have to
he
take
dead?
shelter now or we're dead.
Yes.
Oh no, I'm neutral good. I have no issues killing someone's like, hey, can I live longer? Okay, you're dying.
That's not neutral good.
Yeah.
Easy if he's killing people. No.
That's neutral.
That's neutral.
Yeah.
That's
It's
not
like neutral
good.
evil.
Neutral good is good for the sake of good.
Okay, yeah, I might. Okay, hold on.
Yeah.
I'm just going to remove that G from my alignment. Okay, that's more appropriate.
Neutral good is good for the sake of good, not worried about law or chaos.
And I'm playing lawful neutral because I kill babies when they are about to be corrupted monsters.
Yeah, I'd say lawful neutral as well.
I'm going to be
Good.
chaotic neutral.
Yeah, I wrote down lawful neutral as well.
And Doc is lawful good.
Can barbarians be lawful?
Yeah.
Well, it was the Goliath that was where my alignment was coming from, and the Goliath one it said that the lawful.
Oh shit, Doc is actually lawful good. I got it right. I didn't
The
mean to do
only
that.
good member of the group is the.
I was good, but not anymore.
Yeah, no.
I-
You
I'm
had
not-
good on your sheet. You were not actually good.
No.
Yeah.
I had it on my sheet.
Yeah.
I have since
mean,
I have nothing.
We're in a what they people would call hell on earth.
Yeah.
In theory, do you really think that good aligned people survive in this kind of environment?
Yeah. Being a good guy doesn't get you far here.
No.
It'd also be fun for Doc to watch us
It's m-
viciously murder people.
It's more about being selfish.
Well, the funny thing is actually that although your characters would not be aware of this, but one of the things that the Star Wolves look for in the people that they end up recruiting is the people who are able to remain good in spite of what this world is throwing at them.
Well, shit.
Oh my fucking god! Don't say that, Casey. I have to go chaotic good now.
That's kind of one of the things is that if you can continue to be a good person when hell is falling or report around you.
Yeah. You don't have to. You don't have
don't
to
tell
push
us
it
that.
in. You don't
Yeah.
have to push it in my face. I'm gonna go good. Fine. You made your point.
Casey, one final thing about character creation. Among the armor and shit, was it possible to start with a shield? Like a leather shield?
Yeah, if you want a shield, you can have a shield. That's fine.
Does it have different stats than a normal shield? Or is it...
A shield is what, plus two AC?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, no,
Yeah,
that's
there's only
Yes. Yes,
plus
it
2
is.
AC, that's fine.
Okay.
So metal weapons is just anything from Player's Handbook, yeah?
No, there's a list in the document that I created of what's available on Fenris.
Okay. So a longsword kind of style weapon exists, or
They don't really do longswords.
no, but similar, like
Um,
something down that line.
Battle
that is
axe.
basically a battle axe, yeah, something like that.
axes are definitely common. Those are all over the place.
I just want something I can dual wield with that has similar stats to the longsword. Is basically.
Oh,
what
a
I'm saying.
hand axe.
Hand axe for dual wielding.
Yeah,
Yeah.
because they have to be light weapons unless you have the dual wielder feat.
I have to dual wield feet, so I'm going with.
Oh, then battle
Battle
axes.
Oh yeah, just got battle axes. Yeah. No, I think with dual wielder, one still has to be light, but the other can be a normal weapon.
No, both can be normal. I checked.
Yes.
Oh, okay. I'm
That's
just going to read it
That's
myself.
because
So I
a dual
remember.
wield. In worst case scenario, you can dual with one martial and one high.
I think I'm thinking of something else.
Yeah, no, a normal person can dual wield one normal and one light. A dual wielder can deal with neither one of them has to be light.
You can use two-weapon fighting even when the one-handed melee weapons you. Oh, okay, it says when both of them. Okay, never mind. The way it's because it plurals the weapons. It doesn't.
Yeah, it's
Okay.
It's worded a bit weirdly, but normally
Just a little.
normally you have to have a light offhand weapon, but with dual
Okay.
wielder you don't.
Yeah.
We'll be
I
right
can't read to just always use sharpshooter. Because I have like a +8 to hit.
Nice.
Take that -5, get that +10 damage.
So, did we lose Jamie? Is she gone now?
Yep.
I think she's muted herself while she's driving.
So can I ask you guys?
I can't hear it though.
Well, she
What
just
is the
crashed,
sound?
so
Guys. I need your opinion. What do you think of this?
Oh no.
No, it's horrible. Throw it away. No, it's
I
good.
like.
I'm
I like.
Yeah,
it.
we can hear you, Jamie.
Okay.
Kim,
Just
oddly
ignoring
enough,
you.
I have another piece of art very similar to that.
No, no, really. You haven't gone all over the internet trying to find stuff, have you?
No, I haven't. These are just pieces I found on one site at one point, and I've had them for like 6 months. Hold on. Where is it? Where is it?
Is that Fenrisian frostbite special armor?
It's kind of like that. It's not exactly like it. Share.
It's so difficult to find something that I'm really want.
Aside from the metal shield, I like it.
It's like I need to find an art that works with what I want. No, that doesn't really fit my. Not the second. Well, the second one could actually fit pretty well.
He's a crazy person. Prefer
No, but my guys isn't crazy. That you guys, no-
it's battle rage. It's battle rage. It's different.
dude.
It's different.
I'm the sole survivor of a whole fucking town. I'm having nightmares of demons and deities in my mind,
Hey!
Crazy person.
and I'm still struggling to stay sane.
A crazy person.
Funnily enough,
I'm gonna
me and Kim's
AFK
character
real
have
quick
some-
for 1
Yep.
minute.
Kim, what's your sanity?
14.
See, a crazy person.
Hey, Kim, me and you both have 14 sanity. I have, also speaking of nightmares, yeah, I also have nightmares.
I was gonna go 16 insanity, but actually, based on my background, I decided to go 14.
My
I
sanity is 10.
Hey!
Wow, you are.
The barbarian is a crazy person. That's gonna end well.
Barbarian is
for us.
batshit crazy.
Makes sense. Yeah.
Unless 10's also the average of sanity for a person, then no,
Yeah,
you're perfectly sane.
I put 16 because I'm sure Casey will make me roll for shit. And I want to be prepared.
But yeah, Kim, it's really weird how both my character and your character, we both have nightmares.
Yeah. No, but
Yeah,
it's not nightmares. It's not the same Seeger level nightmares. It's nothing like that. It's just that it's difficult to explain, to put it in perspective, so you guys
No,
would
my
understand.
character has
Night terrors.
No,
No,
it's
no.
not. It's not night
Night
terror
terrors are
level. It's more
worse.
like
night terrors are worse than nightmares.
he feels like there's nothing left on this world for him. He feels all
so
alone.
so
He-
he's
he's-
depressed.
No, not depressed. It's more like, why am I here? What's the point? Because I can't
Oh.
find a single way out.
He's
There
having an
has to be more to
existential
life
crisis.
than what has been handed in front of me. It's more seeking something else because, and that's why he's
Your
a lot.
Belle from Beauty and the Beast.
Yeah, basically.
Ah.
Basically, that's a really good
Okay,
good,
I'll be right back, but yes.
way to put it. Actually,
Oh,
That's
I don't know
what
about
crisis,
the
I'm
yeah.
nightmares thing.
exactly,
Takes
Taylor.
my
That
head.
basic existential crisis is a good way of explaining it. It is.
also, yeah, yours is that. Mine is actual nightmares.
Yeah. No,
Oh,
yeah.
yeah. Dropping the nightmares thing,
Just-
I'll probably just do something
Yeah.
else.
And I'm stuck in the position where it's like, I don't know which way to go. I don't know what to do with my character because he would be like, he's
Well,
all
actually,
alone. The only
uh,
friends he has is something that he wasn't born with, which is really rare in this world. And he has all this strength. He's the really powerful, but he doesn't know what to do with it. And
my
he's
dude is out hunting a lot. Where did you go down, or where did your tribe?
my tribe, I'm not exactly sure where on the map if that's what you're aiming for, but I assume my tribe doesn't exist anymore. It was one of the major tribes.
Mm.
So it was over 70 people that died to this beast. All of them tried to hunt. I was just lucky and got the final.
Oh, if there were news of a survivor from that beast, maybe my character could have tracked you down, because
Probably.
my character is always looking for a big monster to hunt.
Yeah, I still have a momentum. It's one of my trinkets that I was allowed to get from Casey. It's still the momentum from that beast. It's basically a huge claw, and this beast was like Kraken level beast, dangerous thing.
Also,
Actually, you know what? It could have been look, here's the thing, your character survived, right? And he just went out, or what?
Yeah, no, the thing is that he fought. His group was he was part of the 10 elite soldiers, like the elite group that was on there, and he fought with all of them, and we were the 10 last survivors as well. Everybody else had gone down, and then one by one we couldn't hold on anymore. So a friend of him sacrificed himself for him to survive, and told him that whatever my god's name is will be with me, be with me